Welcome to Boxing Debate with the Goon. It's your boy, the Goon, and I got my co-host with me, loyal to the game.
What's going
And the
on with y'all?
machine gun, Trico Bay.
What's going on, brothers? How y'all doing? Chat?
Man, we good, man. Got a big fight tonight. I don't know why I thought today was Friday, but we got a big fight tonight.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Oh man, it's going on. What's going on? What's the hat doing, man? What that say on the hat, Goon?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
What is the hat? What's up with the hat?
These my day one's little clothing line, shirt. It's
Okay.
all raw. Yeah, it's
Okay.
all raw.
Okay.
Some
Okay.
Detroit shit, East Side
Yeah.
shit of Detroit.
Yeah. Kwame Kill. What's on your hat, baby?
Oh, this it's strap season right here, man. It's a
Okay.
Whoa,
Okay.
wait a minute. No,
this is special,
Okay. You mean
you can't
strap
wear that yet,
century?
huh?
can't wear that yet, bro.
Man,
Somebody told me it was shelf season.
Listen, man. Look,
Strap century.
you gotta elaborate on that.
It's strap century, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying you gotta elaborate on that, Drico.
Yeah, you lost me on that one too. I didn't know what you was talking
how long does it take to get to the center of Tootsie Pop, baby? We got to get it rolling.
We was going to the same place then on that one then.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused. Only reason I see this is why I said that he just came straight from Omaha earlier, right? I'm confused, right? As far as I know, right? Spence been in an accident and had a torn retina, and for the time that he's done that, he and Bud have fought the same amount of fights. So I'm confused why you trying to be like where EJ at. I mean, y'all finally got something going.
But Kwame, you saying that to say what? Because when they didn't have fights locked up, they fight each other. So
But when they listen, I think this is the problem with you Omahans.
I need to be diagnosed. Diagnose me.
Omahanians.
I don't know what the fuck you call them, but here's the problem. See, what y'all do is y'all take Bud's situation and put it on EJ. EJ always had someone lined up to fight. And see, when you the man, you know what I'm saying? People will line up to fight you when you the man. Secondly, no one was lining
That's not
up.
True.
Listen, no one was lining up. No one was lining up to fight him, right? Before the accident, until he was pay-per-view, nobody was lining up to fight him. He going through the same thing Boots is going through right now. He was going through the same thing.
Oh, here we go.
Same thing.
I thought we made an agreement, man. No
about
shoes, what? No socks.
Nah. Boots, listen. Let me put this on record so people understand where I stand. Okay.
Go ahead.
EJ Errol Spence Jr. is still my favorite fighter. He's
course.
my favorite active fighter right now. He's not my favorite of all time, but active. He's my favorite fighter, right?
I don't know if you should use the word active at this moment, though.
I mean,
I think you should use words like leisure.
I don't know why. I don't understand why we would say that again. If the only thing we could go off is the time period of fights, and him and Bud have fought the same amount of fights in the last 3 to 4 years. They're averaging the same amount of fights. I don't know about leisure. I mean, if it wasn't for Sean Porter, and Kenny Porter begging to fight this guy and go to the top rank and all that, huh?
Did they beg? Did
they beg?
They
begged.
Who did they beg?
Or avoid it as long as they could.
Oh, they begged Bob. They begged Bob.
Or did they beg Al?
Listen, they asked Al's permission, but they had to beg Bob for the fight.
Oh, because Al took his hands off of this. He said he didn't want to have nothing.
Well, Porter fought everybody already. There's no big fight. And again, being signed to Heyman is you're being managed. That's your advisor. That's your manager. So if these guys are saying, "Hey, this is the fight I really want," because I don't see anything else. Because if you look at it, Porter's for everybody. He's for Thurman. He's for Danny. He's for EJ. Nobody want to see those fights all over again. He's for
the recycle fights?
Alexander. Listen, he fought
You're talking about the
everybody.
Recycle fights, right?
He fought everybody. He fought everybody. It don't matter what you want to label
in that
him.
division. Yeah, in that division,
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay,
I
then.
agree with you.
So he's fought everyone and all the best. So if he decided that he wants to go fight Terrence Crawford, I don't see what's wrong with that. But the problem is let's not go to the ego stuff.
Though.
Let's remember the facts.
Fights, though.
Yeah, but let's remember let's talk some real shit. Like the real shit is Bob didn't want to pay for nothing, whether it was Porter, whether it was Thurman, whoever it was. If it was PBC, he didn't want to pay for it. He did, so right, it got true. Nothing to do with Porter not wanting to fight him or this one. Bob didn't want to pay for nothing because they was losing money and he was on record talking shit about Bud in the public. So let's just be real about that. I don't think
Porter wanted to fight Bud a while back, even before all this.
Yeah, Porter. I'm gonna tell you the first time I knew Porter wanted to fight Bud, and he mentioned it after he saw Bud fight Benavidez. He wasn't impressed. He wasn't impressed with what he saw, and he said because Porter. I remember I watched the interview. He was like, I always want to fight the best or whatever, and he was like, basically, I could see how he was speaking was like. He like there was a chink in his armor. It was like he wasn't as great as people was trying to make it seem.
Like how Garcia said that about EJ. He seen something type thing.
Danny, listen, I got love for Philly. Philly has done well by me.
Not Danny. I'm sorry. I meant Mikey. I'm sorry. I meant Mikey.
Oh.
I meant Mikey.
Listen. I give Mikey his props because Mikey was the only person who had balls enough to come out at that time when Spence was the real boogeyman and say, I want to fight. Bud wasn't saying it back then either. Let's just keep it 100. He wasn't.
But we all know why Danny came out and said that.
Danny or Mikey?
Oh, Mikey and Danny.
Mikey.
Wow.
I remember Mikey saying it. I don't remember Danny saying it. I remember Mikey saying it.
Mikey said it because
Danny said it too. After the Porter fight, he saw something.
Yeah,
he said it.
Yeah, he said it. But we all know why they said it. They didn't say that about Spence with the shag.
Right. Well, Mikey did because Spence before he fought Mikey, he was knocking everyone out. So Mikey did. Danny didn't.
Mikey said it when the Kell Brook because he saw what he saw, the same thing we all saw. We saw lazy jab, and we saw Kell Brook coming across and countering from the lazy jab. So Mikey thought he could do that too. He seen that little bit of success that Kell Brook had in the beginning.
I think you're
Kell is way faster than Mikey though.
I think you're correct in a sense, but the difference is Kell Brook is bigger. Just a bigger, faster. He has the physical attributes to capitalize the way he did opposed to Mikey. I mean, but Mikey just was on a high. He believed in his skills. He was beating all these guys. He was fighting at a top level, and he challenged himself. And let's just keep it 100. Back then, there was a restraining. There was a restraining order. I mean, it seemed like there was what's the name? Danny Garcia had an order of protection against Earl Spence back then. Sean Porter, when they asked Sean Porter about him back then, Sean Porter said he's not on our radar. Remember that? Okay.
Yeah.
Keith Thurman stayed injured. So look,
Porter said he didn't want to fight Bud at one time too, a few years back too. So I mean, like. Fighters pick and choose when they want to fight.
I never heard that, but what I do know, which I know y'all don't like to hear, is that Porter's he's in Omaha. I told you, bro.
Stupid, bro. And look, I was trying to cue you in with what we was talking about beforehand, and y'all took it there. Do you remember? Do you remember what we was talking about?
Nah. Oh, wait.
Yeah. So look, let's get into that because we'll be on this EJ.
We'll be on this for forever. Yeah, you're right. Let's go. Let's get into this.
So Drake,
subject at hand.
We had.
Can y'all hear me clear?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Okay.
We waiting for you to change your zip code out of Omaha though.
I got these new plugs in. I'm trying to I'm testing out some new plugs by my
We
sponsor.
need you to change your zip code, man, so you get that real connection.
But look, Drake, we was talking before you came on, and I asked him, what did he think about the fight tonight? And he's like, man, Canelo about to wash this dude, boo, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dang, bro. Like, he like, no, go ahead, Kwame. And then you said,
okay, so here's my take. Okay, I don't take Caleb Plant serious, to be honest. I don't. I think he's a good fighter. I think he has skills, but I feel like what the black fan base has done with Caleb Plant, because they want someone to beat Canelo Alvarez, is they're making Caleb Plant better than what he really is. And I was saying this to you earlier. Like, Caleb Plant is not from that same type of boxing pedigree. I mean, he did his thing. He worked hard. He got to where he was at. I'm not going to knock that or anything like that. But for the most part, he's like a good, slick, decent black fighter. Like just like your average decent.
I don't think you used that. You didn't use that term.
No, yeah. Well, I can't remember what I said.
I need you to go back on it. Well, I help out. You said Caleb Plant is an average black fighter, and I said,
okay, that's
average
what I said.
black fighter.
Yeah.
I said not even above average, bro. Like you ain't
no, because I said that the reality of it is like an Andrade is better than Caleb. Like Andrade just hasn't been active. Like he has, like we know Andrade a certain way when everyone was high on him and we thought he was going to be one of the next best things. He was knocking people out and everything, but his business went all crazy and the zone did him dirty. You know, he didn't want to sign.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
You said when he was on the street and knocking everybody out, who did he fight?
Well, he didn't really fight no one big, but you can see that the way stuff was true. But you can see the way stuff was progressive for him, and it also the word I used before.
I see your point.
The word I used before was pedigree. That was the word I used before. Pedigree. Like he's from a different pedigree, from the Olympics to, you know, like there's a different pedigree, and he was part of that coming up in the amateurs, coming up as a pro. Where Caleb Plant.
But check it out. Do you think Boo Boo would have beaten
Caleb Plant?
The guy that just popped? No, the guy that Caleb beat and took the belt. You remember he was the boogeyman at that division. Nobody didn't want to fight him. Do you think Boo Boo would have beat him as easy as Plant did?
I don't know. That's a whole nother weight class. Like I don't know, only because Boo Boo has not been active and been fighting. Like he hasn't had like good competition of fights and active to see. It's like he's fighting to nobody. So I don't know who he is today. That's
reason why I'm asking you. Like, dude was like, he was a top fighter at that. Oh my bad, I thought he was one. He was a top fighter at that division or whatever, and they were saying that Plant didn't want to fight him. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this, right?
I remember.
He was trying to avoid him. He was trying to avoid him, whatever. So then they cornered him. Plant got to fight him, and he made that shit look easy as hell, bro. Just straight boxed his ears off and dropped him a couple of times.
Yeah, but that's the problem. See, that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. He boxed his ears off. And Plant boxed. Plant's not a better boxer. Plant is not a better boxer than Canelo. And even if he's slick and Plant has skills, he don't have the power Canelo have. And even if he did,
I don't think he has the power.
He don't. We know he don't. He don't have the power. Yeah. Let's just keep it 100. Yeah. He don't have the power. And on a flip side of that, it's like Canelo is fighting, whether we want to say he's picking people or he hasn't fought these the Charlo or this way, Canelo is constantly fighting top competition, period. Whether for the most part.
Them couple fights he did with the zone.
Yeah,
trash, bro.
Yeah, there was like, the fieldings and the Yildrum. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you that. But I'm just saying, like, his entire body of work for the most part is like
great. Yeah.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. His entire body of work, there's more of top tier, big moment fights for him There's a lot.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you another question? Now this may be an objective question or whatever, but because I actually like Laura. Like I've always liked Laura. He's been robbed, I don't know how many times. In a fight with Laura and Plant, if that could somehow happen or whatever, like who would you lean to and why on that fight?
I would probably that's tough only because of the size. Like that's tough because Laura 154, 160. You know, like that's tough.
Yeah, like I said,
if it was even, I would go with Laura. Just me personally, just from his experience.
Now, is this a blowout win? He just bombs dude ears.
No, I don't think it's a blowout ring. No, I don't think it's a blowout win. No, but I think it would be but I feel like it would be a really good fight, and Laura would just get the best of him.
Okay, I just want to see, like, you know, on a like opponent that they both, you know what I'm saying, how you felt about that. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I just feel like Canelo got too much coming, and just like what Drico said last show, Canelo fought Triple G Mexican style. He beat his ass Mexican style.
Yeah, the second fight.
The second fight, right?
Yeah.
Which show me like if we want to keep it 100.
That was impressive though.
Listen,
let's be honest.
But you know what? You know what's not spoken about? If we want to keep it 100, ever since Canelo beat Triple G ass Mexican style like that, Triple G ain't never been the fucking same.
I can agree. I can agree.
Shut your mouth. No, I'm agreeing. Hey,
I agree.
He preaching.
I agree too.
Yeah, I ain't want to cut his wisdom off because he
beat the shit out of him. You remember what Triple G face looked like? He was fucked up.
But look at it like this though, bro. And this is what a lot of people don't.
If I can add to that, Canelo wasn't even mad at Triple G.
Yeah, true. Yeah, well, he was.
Yeah, he was. He was mad at Triple G because Triple G.
Probably why
he was talking shit. He was talking shit. The cat was
talking shit
because he got popped with the Albuterol shit. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
But that's why he fought a Mexican style.
Right, because he was mad.
So what you think gonna happen tonight?
But look,
he got beat the fuck out of Caleb Plant.
What if he can't fight Caleb Plant Mexican style and Plant is boxing him and using his height and reach? He's faster than Canelo Alvarez. Would y'all say that's true?
True.
Maybe from a foot perspective.
I'm talking feet and hands. Come on, bro. You got to give him that. He don't got
I give him feet, hands, maybe. Like I can't say hands all the way, only because Canelo is more economical with his punches.
What's the percentage? What's the percentage for 60-40 on the speed? Or
I would say like 52-48. Plant.
So you think Canelo is faster?
Canelo, in terms of what I'm saying is he's more economical. Well, Caleb Plant throw more stuff to try to set stuff up and more stuff because he doesn't have the same type of one punch power to do shit. He do shit in accumulation. So it looked like he's just faster than Canelo. But when it comes to like timing and throwing punches and shit, like I don't know. Because when Canelo start throwing combinations, his shit is not slow.
Yeah. Right. I like the basketball analogy.
He's using air aggression. You feel what I'm saying? And he's timing and shit and blah, blah, blah.
I like the basketball analogy on this one. Dwayne Wade wasn't fast. Dwayne Wade was quick.
Right.
So I think Canelo, when he lacks in that speed, he's quick. Like he does little movements that's real quick and throw you off. Like, did you see that little clip he did with Ryan Garcia when he hit Ryan Garcia in the ribs and Ryan Garcia reacted just enough and Canelo came up and was like, boom, tapped him right on the chin. And Ryan Garcia was like, oh, no, that was too smooth. I think it's them little feints, that quickness. It's not the fast part.
But it's exactly what you're saying right there.
He got fast, twitchy muscles. 100%. He got like
100%
muscles.
Yeah, he's twitchy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I also feel like you're right in that aspect, but I also feel like a huge part of that is his experience and the level he is as a fighter. And what I'm saying is Caleb Plant is not at that level. He's not. He's not at that level. I watched some of Caleb Plant fights, the ones where he won or whatever, and how his opponents look against him and how he look against his opponents. They're not on the same level. The only thing let me just keep it 100. Only thing people were saying about Caleb Plant, why they saying, oh, I think Caleb Plant could win the fight, is because they're acting like Caleb Plant is a slick black fighter like Floyd or somebody, because they know that Lara and
Plant
Floyd
is slick though, bro. But Plant is slick though, bro. Plant is slick, bro.
Listen, he has a slick style, but it ain't. It's like he don't have the level of wizardry with his slickness yet. Where Canelo is on a different
You said
level.
it right there, bro. You said it right there. You said he has a slick style.
Right.
That doesn't necessarily mean he's a slick boxer.
Right. It's like he has a slick style, but again, he's not Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not at that level as a boxer where those are the type of guys that are going to, you'd have to have that stuff to beat a Canelo. And listen, my apologies, because I don't want to seem like I'm baiting, but also he's not a brother with that style. It's different. Like Floyd having that style is different. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's just certain different amount of athleticism, and that's why I said, with Caleb Plant, I look at him that way, because when I saw Adrian Broner fight, it was a guy, I think it was like Emmanuel Taylor or somebody like that. It was a dude. He threw that flurry at the end and knocked him down in the last round. He won the fight, but that fight was super close. It was a super close fight, and that
I actually thought he was losing that fight.
Yeah. And guess what Adrian Broner said at the end of the fight when they was asking him? He was like, "He's a black fighter." It's like he's with the slickness and stuff. There's a certain amount of athleticism, and if you don't have that,
it comes natural with us as the black fighters. It comes natural. See, Caleb had to probably learn that and then fine tune it. That movement is natural for us. You know what I mean? That bop. We got a diddy bop when we walk.
I feel like he does it. I feel like he does it naturally, because it doesn't look mechanical at all. I think it's natural for him.
Not mechanical.
For him too. No, he's not.
It's learned. It's learned. But it's natural.
Right. Well, that's the style he was taught, but that's the style he was most comfortable with.
But you got to realize something.
Right. That's the style he was most comfortable with.
Mike Tyson was taught a style.
Right.
Floyd Patterson was taught a style. So
right.
I mean, I see where y'all are going with that, but I can't totally agree with it. But I agree a lot about what y'all saying.
Yeah. I just feel like if we just step out of that, if I was just to choose one attribute that makes me think, or a comparison that makes me feel that Canelo's just going to dominate him, is because they're not the same caliber of fighter. Even though he's a champ, they're not on the same level.
Okay, and the reason why I'm saying that Caleb Plant has a chance is because I'm just taking three fighters: Austin Trout, Floyd Mayweather, and Lara. And they all three got something in common that Plant has in common with them. So I think he has a shot.
I think, listen, I'm not saying he don't have no shot, but it's very low. I would say his shot is, 70-30 Canelo.
I mean, I'm going to keep it a band. I bet on Canelo. So I did bet on Canelo. But I'm saying that I can see a Plant winning the fight.
The only way I can see, I can't see it unless something crazy happened, because
like what? Like what would happen for him to win in Europe?
It had to, first of all, it had to be like very, like he would have to have knocked down, like it had to be like one-sided dominance, like he's been knocked down twice, he's just straight losing. First of all, it's Canelo Alvarez, so
it's really beating his ass.
Yeah, you gotta, for one. I mean, I think that's the only thing I can see. I can't, because I think the part that when you bring up Lara and Floyd and Austin Trout, that was a young Canelo. Like this is not the same Canelo. How many years ago was that?
I kind of hate when y'all do this young and old stuff, bro. Because if that fighter wins that fight, he gets all the accolades. But if he loses it, then he's young. It shouldn't be like that.
I'm not bringing up young or old based on winning or losing. I'm just bringing up young and older based on experience
that
and being better.
Through everybody though.
Yeah, but we're just saying.
Everybody.
Well, we can't say we can't say that because if we're saying from a standpoint of experience and being better, and I'm a Spence fan, right? Like, well, support. Okay. I hate using the word fan, but I'm a Spence my guy.
Okay.
If we look at what Canelo Alvarez has done in terms of between his fights and being a boxer and training and all of that stuff, Canelo Alvarez he's gotten better. He's gotten better. Canelo Alvarez is way much better.
Probably most improved.
Right. So yeah. I'm just saying it's not about saying young or old for that. I'm just saying those were more of like learning experiences with him. He see that same type of style or something
and
that
he's not going to fight. He's likely not going to want to fight that style fighter.
Yeah, listen, I don't know if it's true for right now because of how Andrade hasn't really fought anybody, and that's why they did that shit to him. They basically.
Well, he has been fighting. He has been fighting, but it's just like
no. They did. No, Eddie Hearn
fights that he getting.
Eddie Hearn held him hostage. He gave him a couple $.
But why would he do that though? Like
because you making the money. Listen, you making all the money with Canelo on the zone. Why wouldn't you do it?
Keeping him away from him, basically.
Yes, he did the same thing with Kickoff Ortiz and Joshua.
Yeah, AJ.
Yeah, like he's done it. We give you a little bit of money. We give you a little belt. You go over there in the corner and fight nobody.
Yeah, right. Not that you knew that was gonna happen, but
surprise. Right, he didn't know it was gonna happen.
Yeah, like
surprise. He would have been better off coming to PBC because at least he would have had to fight the Charlos.
Oh yeah. But I don't know with the whole PBC and free agent thing, and then the zone. Yeah. I don't really know what's going on.
Andrade got the worst resume ever as a champion. It's got to be
a lot of skill, though. He got a lot of skill, Drake.
Yeah. But how can we say that when it's untested? That goes the same for Boots. See, we got to keep it even across the board.
Here we go.
No, I was giving Boots some props. We got to say, we can't say, well, Boots ain't been tested, so we don't give him no credit. And then say, on the other hand, well, Andrade ain't been tested, but we're going to give him all the accolades. So we got to keep it kind of even across the board.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I feel like, again, Andrade made bad business decisions, and the powers that be for political reasons.
He got some bad advice for one.
Held him back, and they knew it was the Canelo era, and he was a threat. He has the attributes that you talk about, Goon. Like he's a slick style boxer. He's 6 feet. He can box. He had knockout,
and he got popped too.
Like he really could have done something against Canelo, but at this point, he hasn't been active enough to fight or anything.
Pause. Okay. Well, why Triple G didn't fight him?
Why Triple G didn't fight who?
Andrade. Boo boo.
They must know something.
Bingo. Right. That's what I'm saying. They try to stay away from fighters like that because that style makes them look bad.
Right.
Come on. Think about
Andrade, I want to say, and I don't want to come off as like being racist, but it's going to come off as being racist, but it's not intended. Andrade needs to surround himself with black people, man. Because you got to have that center. He's not centered. Because we talk a certain way, we act a certain way, and we can get our point expressed in a certain way that he can relate to. Right now, he's got these handlers, man. He's worse than Joe Louis running around here. When Joe Louis had the...
Yeah. I see your point. I do see your point on that.
But the thing that's really sad about it is that he's not even remotely anywhere near Joe Louis's stature. So... in terms of a figure in boxing, he just
as far as his management is, Like when Joe Louis put his faith in all the non-blacks. It was all, and I'm not gonna point out a certain, but
you see where they got him though.
Yeah, they just gave
Andrade.
They just gave Andrade. I don't want to use that term, but they just gave him money to shoot him off to the side, basically, without him even understanding what was going on. Because all those
things, when he signed that contract, I'm like, okay, now he about to get some fights because Eddie get fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
and I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
bro,
but what Eddie got was the Canelo paydays. Because you got to remember, corporations run everything. Eddie, you saying Eddie can get the fight? No, the zone had threw all that dang on money out there. They just told Eddie to manage what was going on.
And they was trying to get Canelo to fight Triple G again. Canelo didn't want to do that.
Yeah,
remember that's why Canelo left, because he like, y'all not gonna make me fight who y'all want me to fight.
Right. Well, but that's what happens when you when you sign those contracts. It's like they paying you, they the money men, they gonna tell you what they want. But hey, Canelo, he's not with that shit. You see, he over there, he fucking with Al and Showtime. I guarantee you they gonna roll the red carpet out for him.
Okay, so what's next for Canelo Alvarez if he wins tonight? Like he's the betting favorite to win tonight.
Hopefully,
what's next for Canelo Alvarez?
Hopefully he go beat up Jamal Charlo.
Yeah, I don't think Charlo want that fight, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Them
He
boys
won it. He won it. He like money.
His whole mood changed.
He don't want Benavidez. He don't want Benavidez, but he wants Canelo.
Oh yeah, Benavidez go beat him
up. Yeah, Benavidez got that boy shook.
He don't want Benavidez. Beat him up. Yeah, he don't want Benavidez, but he wants Canelo.
Canelo will beat him up, bro.
Yeah, but in his head, he like, I'm 6'2" or whatever. Canelo's like 5'8". Yeah, I'm bigger than him. You know what I'm saying?
Money might have changed him. Because he at first, he was a hungry one at first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely changed him.
Nah, little bro is a killer.
Yeah, little bro, he's a hot-headed little bro. He's trying to prove himself all the time. Like, but he said a lot of goofy stuff, but when it comes to fighting, he'll fight whoever.
Yeah, he definitely the top pound for pound.
Yeah, he'll fight whoever. Yep.
Except Tony Harrison.
He already fought him twice, and he had his head looking like a speed bag. Remember last time I saw it?
So it's 1-1. Run it back.
It's really not 1-1. You know he beat him that first time.
I know, Drake. I know.
He opened. Charlo just fought the way where he opened the door for them to do that shit to him, but I didn't feel like he lost.
I thought he lost that first.
They got too cocky, man. Them Charlo's cocky.
Yeah.
But
that's what I can't stand
Tony,
about.
My homeboy, man. But I was like, bro, I don't think he won that fight.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about boxing. It's like that performance Jamel Charlo had lost was a better performance against Harris. It was a better performance that Andre Ward had against Kovalov in his first fight. And and they still gave Andre Ward the win.
Ward lost that first fight, bro. Ward lost.
He lost. You know.
Yeah, he lost that, man.
He lost the first fight. I mean,
he lost that.
It is what it is. You lost.
Just like Charlo, Tony Harrison had Charlo.
They might try to make that.
Y'all think he's gonna come back and try to fight Canelo? You know,
they'll throw a lot of money at it. They'll throw a lot of money at that fight.
Hey man, I'm gonna be real, man.
I'd buy it.
I used to hate to watch Andre Ward fight. It was like Bernard Hopkins, man. Like, but I'm gonna watch it every time it come on. But I hate watching it, man. Low key, bro. He one of the greatest, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Real talk.
He is.
When he ran through that Super 6, bro, I thought he was gonna be in last place. It was some killer, bro. That was some killer.
Andre Ward is so boring. I'd rather watch the leaves turn.
Nah, he's not boring. He's not boring.
Yes, he is, bro.
In his last, I don't see how so. Like in his last fights, he got.
What do you like about him? What do you like about him? Other than being consistent?
Andre Ward has skills. and he has the power to stop
dirty
you too,
bro. He was dirty too.
Yeah,
bro.
but that's just he. You know, he was a fighter. He was a warrior. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like B-Hop. It's like that shit was in his DNA. You know,
I don't think he was a warrior though. I think he was more defensive than he was offensive. I think that he punched in spurts. I think he was dull and gray on a rainy day.
I disagree with that.
Yeah, bro. I agree, Trick. I agree, man.
I disagree with that. I've watched some Andre Ward stuff. I remember one fight. I can't remember who he was fighting. This guy was just coming at him, just like swinging haymakers. Andre Ward just picked stuff. He was just pick stuff off.
Miranda.
And he stopped him. And it's like what I see in Andre Ward is that he's a real dog. Like
I give him that.
See
I will give him that.
He's a dog. Andre Ward's a dog. It's like you have to understand what you're seeing with Andre Ward. Everybody's shit ain't like super, like like exciting in this way or that way. But when shit get deep and it's time to fight, Andre Ward's gonna fucking fight. I like that about Andre Ward.
I didn't say he couldn't fight. Now
he'll fight anybody, bro. He will definitely fight anybody, bro.
Yeah, that's another one they saved. That
B House.
He said the Drake of boxing, boring ass.
Drake of boxing.
See? I told you, man. Hey, man, son of God is boring, bro.
I like Andre Ward style.
I watched golf over Andre Ward, bro.
Oh, you tripping?
No,
I mean, what style is it? What style is it that you like? Like he's all defensive, like to me. I think Winky Wright was defensive, and Winky Wright was even more flashier than Andre Ward.
Nah, they are two different levels, bro. Winky White can only throw one punch. Winky White could only throw one, but he had a jab. That's it.
He had a 1-2.
Yeah. Andre Ward will figure your shit out and beat you up. Was that the fight when he fought Chad? When he fought Chad Dawson,
man, that shit
was that boring?
So mad that night, man. No,
was that boring?
He beat the shit out of that.
Well, Chad Dawson isn't a boring guy. Chad Dawson isn't boring, so that fight wasn't boring.
It was one sided.
Yeah, it was one sided.
It was one sided.
So, man, listen. Andre Ward is a San Antonio Spurs of boxing.
You funny as fuck.
Man, you just called it, bro. Slim Duncan.
Yeah.
I guess I can see it, but I think he's a little bit more excited than that, but I get it.
That was a great analogy, bro.
He's the Atlanta Hawks of boxing now. I give it to you.
That was a great analogy, bro.
He's boring. He got a boring game, but he win and get the job done.
What about he the Patriots?
He don't do shit flashy, but he win.
Yeah,
he win. Yeah. What y'all think about T.O. and Devin Haney? I'm so excited about boxing right now, bro.
No,
I'm excited about the sport.
Jojo Diaz.
I thought I sent you.
Well, we got Devin Haney and Jojo Diaz, right?
Yeah, no, we ain't talking about that. We talking about them niggas signed some type of agreement that they go fight now.
Oh, word!
I thought I sent y'all a link today. I thought I sent y'all.
Yeah, you did.
You did. I've been all over the place.
Yeah. What y'all think about that? See, I told y'all. I said Brooklyn cats hate to be approached, and
you did say that. You did say that.
They're gonna fight now. If they wasn't gonna fight before Haney did that, bro, they're gonna fight now. Tio, that's why Tio was looking at him like, man, like what, bro? You don't approach
Drake
like
did say that though.
No.
Drake did say that. He did say that.
They're gonna fight, bro. That pride shit that Brooklyn cats got, he's from Brooklyn. So Kwame, no, that pride shit, dog. You can't just pull up on us and press us like that, man. What?
Right. I think Teofimo, that's a good fight, man. Because after what I see Linares,
that's a hell of a fight, bro.
What I see happen to Haiti with Linares, man, that's a hell because he could get knocked out.
Look, man, look. He got caught. He got caught. Out. Like Linares has always been known to be a puncher. I'm just trying to figure out why everybody was like so amazed.
No, it's not that, bro. It's how he responded to it. Like he was still fucked up. Like that shot he took from. Let me tell you something.
That he might have caught it on the wrong spot.
Right. But that shot he took from Linares wasn't.
Linares a puncher, bro.
Yeah, but that shot wasn't like half as hard as what Mosley landed on Floyd. And Floyd had he was wobbly, his body was fucked up. But after he went and sat down and got back up, his senses was back together.
No,
this nigga's senses was fucked up.
Before that.
Yeah.
Towards the end of that round, he started beating Mosley ass.
Yeah. And this dude was like, it's like if T.O. would have heard him, he would have won night.
Hey, look, man.
Good fight. Great
fight. Had nuts, she'll be my uncle.
Right. Great fight.
What you think about it, Goon? I think you're leaning towards Haney, Goon.
I'm leaning towards Haney, bro. It's a reason why nobody wants to fight him. Kwame, I was telling them on the last show, I'm like, bro, all of them Jews been ducking Haney, bro. All of them.
Well, this ain't no duck. So what's up? This ain't no duck right here. What's up?
Okay. You know I'm going with Haney then. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to go with Haney against T.O.
I can't bet against Brooklyn.
Fuck it.
I can't bet against Brooklyn, man.
I won't go with him against Shakur, if that might happen. And I'll go with him against Tank. I'll go with him against Tank, too.
Yeah, he might have a style for Tank.
Huh? What you say, Kwame?
Yeah, he probably had a style for Tank with all that reach and movement and shit.
Tank, listen, man. Tank is too short for all of them cats. What Tank is he's quicker. He's gonna get inside. I don't think that Haney. I don't think Shakur can handle that type of press. What's up, Rick? Who's that, Fozzie?
You don't think Shakur can handle who?
Tank.
Not right now.
Man, not right now.
He don't got enough.
Right
now. He don't have. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
He ain't got enough ass.
Listen, I got respect for Shakur Stevenson's skills. Like he's a special fighter. He's developing, but right now he gonna have. He don't get in there with Tank.
Not
I ain't
yet.
saying throw him in there with him right now.
What Tank do to people at 130 is not right. He's not gonna be able to stand up to that shit. He's not.
Tank is just short of decapitating people at 130.
Yeah, 130.
Hey, when he hit Leo and put that motherfucker to sleep with a smile on his face,
God.
I was done.
Like,
dog, the words were, listen, the credits was rolling and he was still laid out.
He was smiling too. While he had a smile.
Smiling though, dog.
Yeah, I was like, he gave him owl checks. He smiled.
Listen,
he like,
that's exactly what Glenn Johnson did to.
Hey man, Shakur go beat that dude, bro. I'm telling y'all, man.
Not right now. Not yet.
Or whenever they fight. Yeah.
Listen, it's different because he gonna have to. Shakur gonna be moving and trying to do all that distance, but once Tank start landing on your arms or whatever, it's
okay. All right.
And I'll tell you what, I think Tank is quicker than Shakur.
Man, stop playing with me, bro. Man, come on, Drinko, man.
I just feel like Shakur is just better. I feel like he's just better schooled and a slightly higher pedigree than Tank.
Slightly,
but slightly. Tank, good pedigree too. The difference, the reason why people are disrespect Tank so much is that because the way his work ethic was. When he was starting his career out and he was getting fat and undisciplined and shit, but Tank had a super long, dominant amateur career too. You know,
I know that, but who's more decorated?
Oh, Shakur. That's why I say he's slightly higher pedigree. He's a slightly higher pedigree, but pro experience, and
you got to go with Tank on that.
That power. Man, he bet. That's why Shakur said the big fight is him and Tank, but he said later because he not right now. Not right now. Nope. Not right now.
I would give.
Go ahead.
And Haney, I would give Haney a chance against Tank just because I think Haney is a better boxer all around.
Yeah.
And got a better jab than Shakur at this point. Last couple years though. But as of right now, yeah, Haney. I think Haney will give Tank
I could dig it.
problems.
I
But
could dig it.
Tank knocks out. He knocks out
He can knock
Shakur.
out. He can knock out, and he can knock out Haney too. It's just it's
Yeah,
just how Tank hit. But the point, my
yeah,
point is that those guys from Haney is just taller.
Let's see what the link
He's a
at.
he's
I
a
thought
he's
I
a
put it up there,
superior
yo.
boxer. You know what I'm saying? He's
yeah.
taller. He's a superior boxer. So it's easy to
Yeah,
see how he could win like a UD or a split decision on the
yep,
cards just
yep.
based off of.
But yeah, but Tio knocks out Haney, man. Tio gonna knock him
Hey,
out.
can one of y'all drop B House the link? I thought I put it on here, but I don't know why it ain't working.
I think it's on. Is it in Facebook on the thing? Hold on, just a minute. I think he made a post. I'm gonna tag him on it.
Okay, yeah. But shit, bro. But y'all keep forgetting about Lomo. Like he is not that dude that can beat all those dudes.
Man, ain't
too,
nobody think
like y'all
about
really.
Lomo, man. He got beat by a
Why
cab
not?
driver in
He got beat by a
Salito.
cab driver.
By in Salito, he probably
Y'all
right now
horrible
Salito
people.
probably is changing tires or driving for Uber. So let's just keep it
Damn.
100. He got beat by
For
that
Uber
guy,
though, baby.
right? He got
For
beat by
Uber
that
though.
guy first. Now Tio beat him. Ain't nobody thinking about
Okay.
Lomachenko.
Okay. He beat Gary Russell Jr. Yeah.
Yeah, he
beat Gary
sure
Russell
did.
Jr. That nobody don't seem to want to fight. They ain't jumping in for hoops to get in there with
Listen,
Gary.
yeah,
Nobody.
no one's go. That's a long night for
It's a
anybody.
reason. It's
Shit,
a reason why. That's what I'm saying.
Has Shakur
And Lomo
fighting
beat him. Lomo beat him.
Who would win? Shakur or Gary Russell? Ooh.
That's tough, bro. I probably would lean with. I would lean with Gary.
Me too.
For real. I would lean with Gary.
Me too, shorty.
Yeah, shorty.
Me
What about
too.
you, Drake? Who you got in that?
Gary Russell.
Yeah, I got Gary. I got Gary.
It's
on
hard,
that.
it's hard to not take Gary Russell.
Yeah, it's
Only
hard
thing
not
I
to
don't
take.
like about him, he ain't in a hurry to get that run back with Loma, though. You know what I'm saying?
He been calling Loma out, but he's not on the right side of the street for that. So it happened. He can't even get fights on his side of the street. So
Yeah, I thought Haney would have to. I thought Haney would have to probably fight a Loma before they get in the ring. With Tio. But when that confrontation happened,
yeah, when that happened,
that shot it straight to the top.
B House is in the building.
What up, dude?
Look at B House, Detroit Gate. What do they say? Pink Gators for my Detroit players.
he gonna pick up Little Meech.
Yeah, he's going to pick up Southwest T.
Right. Pick up Meech real quick. I'm in Southfield right now.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hey, who you
got? How's the weather out there?
I ain't got my earbuds though. You know what I mean? I ain't know. I'm going through the car.
You good? We can hear you.
Fight tonight.
Oh, okay. I got Plant, man. I'm looking for the upset.
See what I'm saying? I
mean, it ain't gonna be surprising if Canelo wins. You know what I mean? But I think
of course it ain't no surprise if Canelo wins.
Right. I think that's what I'm saying. I think Plant got the tools. Long as Plant don't gas out, dog, that's his problem. Yeah. Once you start seeing that motherfucker get wet like a dog, that hair starts flopping down, and that pity patting, I'm like, oh shit.
That's exactly why he gonna lose. Cause that pity patting, Canelo gonna walk through that shit and rock his snot box and lay him out.
What happens if he can't?
He will.
Hey, look.
If he's smart enough,
Canelo done fought the best of the best. He done downloaded everything, every mistake that he did with Floyd, he downloaded it and corrected it. Every mistake that he did with Laura, he done downloaded and corrected it for the next one. Every mistake he made, Canelo smart, bro. Plant, he done seen Plant before. He done seen better than Plant. But Plant ain't seen no Canelo. That's the difference.
Okay.
Canelo couldn't handle no Pierce. Canelo couldn't handle a Pierce stick in his face. Pause. A Pierce jab in his face all night. A Pierce one, like a motherfucker. Jamal Charlo, he'd be Jamal, y'all. That nigga be doing that shit all night to Canelo ass, dog.
He knocks Charlo out, bro. Canelo knocks Charlo out.
He gonna do it, but he gonna take some punishment for it.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta throw a penalty flag in there. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna say Canelo is just gonna knock Charlo out, then how are we just saying Caleb Plant has a chance then? If that's the case, Canelo should be knocking Plant out too. You should be saying the same thing.
I said it. I said Canelo knocked Plant out.
Yeah, I think
Canelo knocked him out.
I think Plant don't got enough on his. I mean, he got more pop on his jab than Billy Joe, so that's gonna make a difference. But he ain't got that maul, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, Canelo gonna hit son with the and weave and come back with that 1-2 uppercut. It's over, bro.
He gonna knock him out, son.
He ain't gonna be Canelo don't fight like Canelo don't fight like Derevchenko, where he moves and that nigga don't fight like that. That nigga Canelo gonna be
exactly. He gonna have to move. Canelo gonna have to move them big cinder block feet.
He gonna move them big flat ass feet. He ain't gonna be able to touch.
So y'all saying Canelo ain't got no D? Canelo ain't got no D.
We ain't talking about his defense. We talking about him getting to the motherfucker.
He gonna get right to him. He gonna walk it. He gonna walk him down.
Soon as Charlo feel him getting close, he gonna turn his ass and make him reset. Jab all night. He ain't gotta throw nothing.
You talking about Charlo? You talking about
Plant?
Talking about Plant.
Oh yeah. Charlo might give him some problems, but man, he knocking Charlo. He putting a whammy on Charlo. That 1-2 ain't gonna get it, bro.
Hey boy, y'all gonna be looking sick tonight, bro.
I hope so.
Y'all heard it here first.
You know what? Canelo downloaded Khan, even information from Khan. So all them quick hands y'all talking about and sweet hands, that's a wrap too.
Well, no, we ain't talking
about Khan didn't have no chin though. Khan don't have no chin though.
Khan is the fastest dude.
But Khan don't got no chin though. We know all Canelo had to do was touch Khan.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he downloaded that speed. It get no faster than that. So what I'm saying is look at my man Floyd. Floyd fast, quick. Khan fast, quick. So we can delete the hand speed right there, Goon. That's a wrap right there. So when you delete that hand speed and that lateral movement, what you got next? Power? I ain't seen Caleb Plant knocking nobody out. I ain't seen Caleb Plant knocking nobody out.
He don't really got a lot of knockouts at all. You know what I'm saying? He don't. But he don't gotta knock Canelo out to win.
I'm gonna say he can point his ass to death.
He ain't good. He ain't good enough to point Canelo to death. Let's keep it 100.
Kwame, they believe in the tooth fairy.
Yeah, he ain't, bro. Listen, that's what I'm gonna call it out again. I don't know if
we ain't see Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson either, though, did we?
Yeah. We see that shit.
Wait. But I can see that though, because Mike Tyson has problems. Mike Tyson has problems with big guys with a jab, so we can kind of see that coming.
That's what Canelo has, but Plant ain't the one with the jab.
Look, this is
what I'm saying. As y'all think, bro. It ain't gonna be as easy as y'all think.
This is what I'm saying.
I dropped 100 on Plant, but give me 210.
Y'all been duped. Y'all done made it through Andre Ward in his camp, and y'all think Caleb Plant is black, bro. He's not gonna beat Canelo.
Where is that coming from?
I'm just saying, y'all acting like this guy is like the super, like he's so slick and he got all the skills. No, bro, he's not on Canelo level, bro. He's not. It's just keep it 100. I watched the fight. I watched some of the opposition he's fought against, and even some of the way he looked, even when he's winning, he's not on Canelo level. He's just not on his level, and he gonna find it out tonight. Watch and see.
So okay, well, I mean, if he happened to beat him tonight, I mean, what would you think?
Well, then I gotta eat my words, and I won't be the first person who's wrong.
My thing is, I don't think Plant the best motherfucker in the world neither. But for him to beat Canelo, he probably got that number to do that, and he'll fuck around and
they That nigga already got counted at the press conference.
Hey, look, bro. You hear what he just said? You just said Canelo's the best fighter in the world. And then on the same token, D-House, you say, well, I don't think Plant is the best fighter in the world, but I think he got enough to beat Canelo. So do you think that Plant is the best fighter in the world?
That's what I'm telling you. It don't take the best fighter in the world to beat Buster Douglas was the best fighter in the world, wasn't he? It don't take the best fighter in the world.
He just got to be the best fighter that night. He just got to be the best fighter that night.
That night, you got to be the best fighter that night. That's what I'm saying.
You're not gonna beat an elite fighter.
I'm not betting on
with no lucky stuff, bro. Canelo's an elite fighter. You're gonna have to come in that ring with more than a hope, more than a prayer to beat these elite fighters. Because these fighters now, these recent fights, we're seeing them separate themselves from these. You see what I mean? The elite are separating themselves, bro.
You gonna come in there with a game plan. He got all the right tools.
So I don't consider Caleb Plant an elite. I think that he was another ethnic. He had another ethnic background. I think that we need to be looking at Plant like this.
Listen, bro.
But because of who he is,
I hear y'all.
It's like Rakim. It's like Rakim and Eminem. Would Eminem be? Rakim is better. But since Eminem is of a different ethnic background, we said, oh, Eminem is the GOAT.
Right. But I hear you,
and that's
bro.
what's going on with that's what's going on with Caleb Plant right now.
I hear you. I hear you, bro. Trust me. I hear you. But
listen, they didn't expect for Jamil O'Hearn to get that far, did they?
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's the whole point. It takes one bad night. It takes one slip up. Y'all fail to realize, bro. Fucking Plant can walk Canelo into some shit. You don't know if Canelo gonna be able to take the shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker hit you at a weird spot.
Let me, man, these dudes over here wishing on a fucking star.
Listen,
like,
no, I ain't wishing on a star.
We just never know. Listen, let me tell you something. Let's keep it all right. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, right? Caleb Plant is 160.
Hold, pause. If Canelo Alvarez, the highly favorite Canelo Alvarez, get walked to some shit and get hurt bad enough, and Plant jump on him the way he's supposed to, the referee could potentially stop the fight. Let's act like that can't happen, bro.
Yeah, but if we're looking at this is what I'm talking about. Look, Drake, I got you. This is exactly what I'm talking about. See, they switcheroo, right? Because when have we seen Caleb Plant do that? We have seen Caleb Plant do that or damn near do that. Yes, we have. When? When was the last time?
My thing is, this is the first time for
2 fights ago.
I don't remember seeing any. Listen, if I go on YouTube right now,
where he wasn't the favorite. He
knocked somebody out 2 fights ago.
He dropped dude 2 times and outboxed him the whole fight, bro.
Okay, so that's not the same thing.
Nobody wants to fight this champion though.
But that's not a common theme in his fights. And all I'm saying is,
it happened though.
This is what I'm going to say.
And that surprised you, didn't it? You know why it surprised you?
Yeah, the way he did it.
Caleb Plant doing that. You wasn't used to Caleb Plant doing it. But you used to Canelo winning, ain't you?
Let me tell you something. You was talking about if Canelo could take Caleb Plant's shot. Caleb Plant is a 168-pound fighter, and he don't punch harder than Triple G. And Triple G is at 160, and he don't punch harder than Triple G.
Those are 2 different fighters, though.
But that's my point. Canelo could take Caleb Plant's shot. Caleb Plant hasn't shown anything yet where it's like his power on anyone he's fought has just been so dominating where it's like, oh, they couldn't take his shots.
Bro, the fight where he won the belt, bro. Y'all did not expect him to do that.
Triple G don't move.
If you say you expected him to do that.
Triple G don't move like Plant neither. Who's to say Canelo can't land no one shot on him?
Triple G ain't got to move, bro. Wherever Triple G hits you, he hurts you. That's what we saying. So if Canelo can take them body shots, them head shots with Triple G,
uppercuts, all them shots, people was trying to say he lost.
That's a slower fighter, though.
But y'all do know,
bro.
Yeah, but a bigger puncher.
Right, but
Plant is gonna be gone, bro.
But y'all do know the fact is, this is the first natural 168 pounder Canelo fought since he been at 168.
Okay.
Yeah, all them catch weights and shit.
Yeah, all the up and down, all them niggas had to move and all that shit. It's the first natural one.
What does that mean, though, B House? If you can fight, you can fight.
This is a dude that's really in that division.
So
what did you see the stats at 168? He the least punch. He the least hit and not get hit at 168.
Who he fought?
Slick. We doing that? We doing that?
Who he fought?
Right.
Are we doing that, bro?
Y'all giving us the statistics. Who is he?
Yeah, I just want to know. Who was he dodging?
He fight natural 168 pounds.
Yeah, but who? My neighbor is naturally 168.
He had to be somebody to be champion. He had to be somebody to be champion. Shit. He had to be somebody, bro. Shit.
I'm not knocking him because I'm gonna keep it 100. Even though I'm picking Canelo, if Canelo Alvarez lose, if I was my old self, I'd be right in there roasting Canelo fans immediately. So look,
you'll be doing what?
I'd be roasting Canelo fans if he lost tonight.
Immediately.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Canelo ain't gonna lose because Canelo is an elite, and number two, Caleb Plant just ain't gonna run through him, hit him with anything because Canelo is Mexican, and he gonna run through all of that. He gonna drink some tequila, some Modelo, and he gonna do what he do with that shot in the arm, and he gonna come in there and he gonna take care of Plant the same way he took care of Billy Joe Saunders.
What shot you talking about? The bloomer roll? What shot you referring to?
Right.
He gonna eat boiled meat and all that.
He back on that wacky tobacco, bro? Like, what he back on? He on that shit again?
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
You Americans, I swear.
But he coming out, bro. I mean, we got the American spirit, but that ain't gonna happen tonight, bro. This Canelo ain't gonna make no mistakes tonight. He got an angry Canelo on top of the skillful Canelo. Canelo jumping on him early.
He gonna punish him.
Jumping on him early.
He gonna punish him. He gonna wish Caleb Plant gonna wish Andre Ward was in the ring with him.
Listen, bro, I hear all that y'all saying, but what if it don't go the way y'all expect it?
Then I'm gonna be on Canelo fans' head if it don't. That's it. I win either way.
Yeah.
He said I win either way.
He gonna push the bandwagon. He gonna roll the boat the other way.
But it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen.
Scrummy, bro.
Yeah. but listen, like, don't you think Laura is slicker than Plant?
Plant, yeah.
I think he just more of a complete fighter.
But Plant is slicker than Trout, though. But Plant is slicker than Trout and better than Trout.
Right. But he don't have the same reach. He don't have the same reach. I was just
going to say, we talking at 168, a taller, bigger man.
Yep, that's a natural 168 pounder, bro. Yeah,
it don't make no difference. Wasn't Triple G?
Not a blown up 168.
Hey, Goon.
What was Triple G?
Hey, Goon. At this point, we talking. It ain't gonna matter, man. They could put Tyson in the ring tonight. Canelo gonna win.
Yeah.
Oh, now you gonna throw that in?
I mean, it's true. That's why I'm not picking.
He got a lot of fans, bro. Canelo got a lot of fans.
He got a lot of financial backing behind him.
Hell yeah.
Me and Kwame, hey, let's clear this up. Me and Kwame is not by any means a Canelo fan. We just know what it is.
Right.
I feel what you're saying.
I can respect it. I can respect that.
You know what it is.
There's levels to it.
Hey,
Canelo and Caleb Plant aren't on the same level.
And I don't think me and Mo know Plant fans like that, but we just see what we see.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
You feel what I mean?
What do y'all see? But I'm trying to figure out what is y'all seeing that me and Kwame don't see in Plant, other than the
only thing I just recognize is that Canelo can be beat. Canelo can be beat because we've seen the blueprint to beat Canelo.
Yeah,
and
that's what
like this guy has a chance of doing that.
What's the blueprint?
Like they act like he can't beat
Canelo because he only lost one time. So what's the blueprint?
No, he arguably should have 3 L's on his resume.
Yeah, he should have what?
No, we gonna go by facts. Arguably, we gotta go by the facts.
But that's true. That's true. But I'm saying that just
what have you
he's getting ready to fight out of all those fights that he struggled in. he's fighting probably maybe a better version.
But Goonie,
of two of the fighters that gave him problems.
That ain't what I asked y'all. Y'all telling me about Canelo. I said, what do y'all see in Plant that will have y'all thinking that Plant can beat Canelo?
Intangibles to offset Canelo.
No, Drico, it's called hope.
Yeah. That's what it is.
He has the intangibles to offset Canelo, bro.
Well, it ain't happening tonight, bro. It ain't happening tonight.
It could happen tonight. It could happen tonight, bro.
You already got Canelo all out his character, screaming and yelling and shit all in his face.
Yeah,
bro. What happened last time?
Canelo be pushing people.
Not even
he
with
got some
Triple
gangster
G.
shit.
Not even with Triple G. He wasn't on that type of time, bro.
What happened last time Canelo got pissed off?
Nothing much.
He broke a nigga face.
Yeah, he broke his face. Caleb Plant gonna be in a hospital after tonight.
But Billy Joe soft. He been soft.
What happened with Triple G? What happened when Triple G pissed him off?
They both went head to head.
He beat the shit.
Yeah, he changed Triple G career forever after that second fight.
He won the fight.
He ain't break no face.
A lot of people say he lost the second fight. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. I think
he ain't lose no second fight.
But he didn't win the first fight.
How they said? No, he didn't. But like AB said, he beat that boy ass.
I beat that boy ass.
Yeah, he beat that boy. For Triple G in the second fight, Canelo beat that boy ass.
Yeah, and stood in the pocket and was catching and shooting, bro. What?
That's why I'm telling you, Caleb Plant don't have what it takes, even with all that movement, to keep Canelo off of him. Canelo could do what Tank do when he walk you down, where he could pick. You could be doing all that movement. Canelo be going side to side, moving his head and all that. Weaving and bobbing, and he's a king of Canelo. To me, is the best counterpuncher in boxing. Period.
There you go.
For real. He's up there for real.
He can catch and shoot, bro. His reflexes, when I say he was quick.
I love Floyd, bro. I love Floyd, man.
Yeah. He learned that. He even learned how to shoulder roll, bro. From Floyd.
Yeah, a lot of Floyd style is in Canelo.
Yeah.
Because he said, look, y'all looking at me. He said he lost to me. Now look, ever since he lost to me, what he doing?
Canelo, he studied that shit. He's like, oh, mucho inteligente. Talk about Floyd is real intelligent.
Yeah, and then when you add in that, yeah.
So that's what y'all betting against
because that happened though. Can't say I'm hating because that was the truth. Though.
I mean, it's just what it is.
No, that's the truth.
He was on that shit.
Bro, you betting against that? You betting against that tonight? That's what you betting against. You know that.
I bet it. No. I bet it monetarily with. I bet on here for the upset, and I thought I bet you.
Yep.
For the upset. So I'm like, if I win tonight, I'm 2 points up because that's an upset.
You 2 points up.
Because that's an upset.
Yep. You ain't gonna get it tonight, bro. I'm not gonna get it tonight.
I ain't gonna get it tonight. I ain't gonna get that upset tonight.
No, you're gonna get it tonight, bro. You ain't get it tonight. When is Earl coming back, Kwame?
I don't know. We don't know.
Next year.
I don't know.
I'm in a place where I have to believe that
it's more serious than advertised.
Yeah. I have to believe that.
Yeah, man. B-House coming back.
Only because I've been in action before, and a lot of shit show up later.
Yeah.
You said, what came up later?
Just a lot of shit. A lot of, directly after, a month or two, even a year after, you may think you good, but then shit be popping up.
Yeah. I think Earl was off, man. I think something about him was off. Me and you talked about it like last year during the accident, Kwame. And we said, man, something about Earl is off. Like something.
Yeah, we all said that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a little bit of it showed with
Danny.
And it definitely showed with Porter. his balance is off, bro.
No,
Porter, he was just sloppy. It's different. He was just sloppy.
No, but that wasn't. The accident was after that.
Yeah, he was just sloppy with Porter. That was a byproduct of him not training and doing fat camp.
Yeah, and then Danny. Yeah, yep. But Danny, it was off. I'm sorry.
He was like that with Mikey too. He was drinking.
Yep.
Well.
I'm talking
shit. We all have
I just think he need better company, but that ain't for me to decide.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what's going on with my game.
Well, look, at the end of the day, he's still my favorite fighter. But if I have to call it, if I have to hedge my bet or the future, I had to put the smart money go with Boots. The smart money go with Boots. Younger, disciplined. You know.
What about against Bud? What about against Bud?
I already told you how it's going to end. It's just going to crush a lot of niggas' dreams and hopes after that fight. A lot of people going to be depressed after that fight because Bud's going to get knocked out.
I don't think he can beat. I don't think he can beat neither one of them.
So you're saying right now, if he was signed to fight either one of them right now at this moment, Boots would beat him. You're saying, and then you're saying that he would knock Bud out.
Yes.
I don't even see how you thinking that because you kind of contradicting yourself a little bit because of that lifestyle that you're talking about that he's living.
Right.
And he fight these elite level guys like that.
Yeah, but Boots has a great lifestyle
in the world. One is arguably the best fighter in the world.
Listen, I hear that. I hear all of that, man. But there's some people who are special. Boots is a special fighter. It is what it is. And I think what happens a lot of the time is and I find this to be amazing. It's easier for you to say what if against Caleb Plant with Canelo, but you seeing what Boots is doing, and then it's hard for you to say what if that do happen.
I had to come back real quick on that. Honestly, bro, what is he doing? What is he doing?
Bro, you can only fight just the same way Bud went through it.
Right.
You can only fight who you can fight.
What I'm saying is, you're going off of those opponents against these elite level fighters.
Aren't you going off those opponents with Bud Crawford when he's stepping up and finally fighting Sean Porter? It's the same thing.
No, listen. The only thing I'm saying is right now, at this moment, it was a clear thing. Right now, at this moment, you said that Boots would knock out. I mean, you said Boots would beat Spence and Spence would knock out Bud. All right, I'm cool with that analogy or whatever, but it don't add up because you just said before that because of the lifestyle that he in.
I didn't say anything about Spence knocking out.
You had told me before because of the lifestyle at the end that you figured that your money would be betting on Bud. Correct, right or wrong?
Right, but what are you talking about when I said Spence would be knocking Bud out?
No, that's what you just said. Drake was
I didn't say that. No, I didn't. I said that Boots would be knocking out Bud. I didn't bring up Spence knocking out Bud.
No. I asked you. I said, right now, if Spence fought Boots, you said that Boots would beat Spence. I said if Spence fought Bud, and you said Spence knocking Bud out. That's what you said.
Oh, that's not what I meant. I thought you said it Boots.
No. That's why I was like, wait, what?
Oh, no. I'm talking about if Boots fought Bud, he's knocking him out.
Okay. Now you have told me that before, but I'm saying, but it's.
Oh, no. So I just misunderstood you. I thought you were saying if Boots fights Bud. I'm like, I didn't say anything about Spence.
That's why I was like, but you just said because of the.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, yeah. I got Boots. I got Boots stopping Bud. Like.
Off of him beating Lipness and DeLorme.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Facts.
I don't think he can beat.
But he ain't got Plant beating Canelo tonight.
Right,
Plant
right, exactly. It's amazing. Look, the only thing, again, right? Let me get on camera for this. I gotta get on camera for this, right? Only thing, here's my thing. It's not about. I understand Bud has the experience. I understand that Terrence Bud Crawford is a great fighter. A great fighter. I understand that. He's very skilled. He's everything. I get all of that stuff. I'm just saying when I see Terrence Crawford, and I keep going over this analogy, I want you guys to understand this. When I see Terrence Crawford in fights with guys who have reach like him, he fights very different, a lot more passive. Don't want to get hit. Go watch Postal. It's one of the most. It could be the most boring fight he's fought in his entire career. Postal. Go watch the film. Benavidez. Until he knocked Benavidez out, he did not look dominant like some. Oh my God, he's a #1 pound for pound fighter in the world.
Benavidez is tough, bro. Benavidez is tough.
Who Benavidez beat? I'm not saying he's tough.
He's tough, though.
You know, so listen. The thing is, we haven't seen the last person Terrence Crawford fight remotely close to anything of an attribute of what a Boots have is Hank Lundy. That's the last time he's fought like an African American slick boxer, and Hank Lundy it was a midget compared to him. Like I said, he fight the guys.
Honestly, should we even be comparing Boots to TC? With the accolades that TC got,
I've been trying to figure out like why we do.
Cameron Duncan managed both. Listen, Cameron Duncan managed both of them, and he said that he's better. He's better. He said this is the type of fight you get like once in 30 years.
You can't say that though. At this point in TC career, you can't say that because hands down, TC is probably the most decorated man in boxing right now.
He's one of them
outside of
the world.
Oh, listen, no one's taking that away from Terrence Crawford. But what I'm saying is the same thing you said about Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson. He doesn't have to be the best fighter in the world to be him. That's if you want to get at Bud, that's cool.
No,
right? But what I'm telling you,
I gotta stick to my guns with the elites. That don't happen. You just ain't gonna fly in there and beat an elite.
I'm not saying he gonna fly in there. I don't think he gonna fly in there and just roll through him. I mean, Bud is a dog.
Shit, he think I could beat Virgil Ortiz, and that's real tough.
Yeah, that's why Virgil Ortiz team talk about fighting him in like 4 years.
I'm just saying, like, we really, you know what I'm saying? Now, if he go in there and beat Virgil Ortiz in one round, like he just did the Lomé, then I'm like, all right, he is advertised. But like, for him doing that to those guys, that didn't really do that for me, honestly.
The problem is it's just the age, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking right, Kobe, Jordan couldn't keep up with Kobe, but Jordan was Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that big ass gap. Crawford like 9 years older than these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
but you know that
his shit for real.
Yeah, but that experience, Bud still got it because Bud don't drink, no wear and tear on his body. So really, even though Bud been in the game this long, Bud really got the body of a 25-year-old.
Oh, listen, I hear that. All I'm trying to tell you is this, from what I've seen. Bud he's tough. He's a great champion. He's tough.
And a 25-year-old that don't drink and smoke got the body of a 50-year-old nigga.
Right.
So they get them more.
Right.
You know
then you gotta go by Then you gotta go by experience. Then you gotta go by ring generalship. Then you gotta go by all the other intangibles that you see what I'm saying? That we don't even know even exist with Goon.
But as you get older, the last thing to go is your power. So all that speed.
I just told him that about Lenoris. They was cracking up about
last thing to go is
Lenoris always had power, bro.
Those motherfuckers stand right in front of Bud when he get old man Bud, he gonna knock their ass out. But if it's a nigga that's twisting and turning and got angles and all types of shit, he gonna have a problem at his age with a motherfucker like that. Yeah. You gonna probably put him in headlock.
You don't lose that power.
Bro, y'all talking like Bud is Muhammad Ali or something.
All I know is that
even with the age.
All I know is that based on what I've seen in the past, Bud gets hit flush in the beginning of fights. He gets hit clean. It doesn't matter.
Did too.
Yeah, he did. He did. But what I keep trying to tell you is that he's also a physically bigger.
Yeah, we know that.
Man.
Yeah,
he can hit by Bud. I feel like Boots could take bigger shots. Boots can take bigger shots. No one's saying that. And that's the only reason. Listen, that's the only reason why.
How you know Boots can take bigger shots?
How
you know Boots can take bigger shots?
That's what I'm saying.
Can. I mean, I've heard things out of the gym,
That's
bro. I mean, I used to live in Philly. He could take shots. Boots is.
But we
have
bigger. Like he's a professional ring.
Boots really should be fighting at 154. The only reason he fight at 47 because he a gym rat, bro. He don't even really belong there.
Weight bully.
I mean, if you can make the weight, you make the weight. So you ain't a weight bully. If he make the weight, you fight. You know, if he drained too far down, he may not be strong the next day. So I don't do the weight bully stuff. All I'm saying is this guy's naturally, physically a bigger man, number one. And number two, we could talk about Terrence Crawford's experience, and he's gonna have all of that. His dog and he's proved, and Terrence Crawford has proved himself to be who he is, and I'm not taking that away from him. What I'm saying is that Boots has equal or even more talent than this dude does. He's the same. He's a bigger dude, and every time I've seen Terrence Crawford fight somebody who has the same type of arm reach as he does, he fight very differently than the dog y'all be saying is Bud Crawford. That's why I have him. I have him knocking Porter out because Porter's smaller, the range and all that stuff. That's why that's me personally. That's why I picked that. But when it comes to a taller guy, a bigger guy, and someone who can actually punch and is also a brother in physical just like him, we have never seen Terrence Crawford fight anyone like that in his career. Ever.
You can say the same thing about Boots. He ain't never fought nobody like himself in the ring.
Listen, Boots hasn't been pro as long as Terrence Crawford, so we can understand why we haven't seen that as of yet. But
That's what we're trying to tell you.
Right. Well, listen.
He might run into something he's going to run into something that he never saw.
But I believe it. But the thing is, I believe in him the same way after Errol Spence beat Leonard Bundu. Everyone said it was 40-something years old, right? And he didn't have this or that. We believe that he was going to beat Kell Brook, right?
Yeah.
Because he didn't fight nobody else. You know, he fought Algieri, who you could compare Algieri to Lipnitz. 140 guys move up. Both of them was kickboxers, I find out.
Yeah.
So I don't see why we're...
Spence is a bad analogy, bro, if I must. Spence came out. Spence was co-signed, and Spence was kicking ass in that gym, bro.
Stuff, you go to that.
But listen, Spence was kicking ass in that gym, bro. He was already whooping on Mayweather. He was already whooping on Sean. He was already whooping on AB. He was doing that. So when he got a chance to win, that's what made him. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's what made him the boogeyman.
Yeah,
right.
Am I right?
Yeah, right. I agree. But we're switching topics. It's not about who's being a boogeyman. It's about the level of competition both of these guys fought, and then what we
thought. But what I'm saying is, we knew that the competition, even though Spence hadn't fought competition in the ring, we had knew about his gym antics. We don't know nothing about Boots' gym antics. He ain't made an AB quit. He ain't made a Sean Porter cry. He ain't gave a Mayweather like.
How about this?
So basically, everyone's belief was on Spence was what was alleged that was going on in the gyms against top guys.
No, that shit was going on. It was factual shit. It was factual shit that was going on. Yeah.
Right. So listen, I get all of that. I get that. But just because you don't hear it coming out of Boots' camp,
hey, how you doing?
Don't mean it ain't happening. We don't hear what's going on. Who Bud is beating up in camp doesn't take away from who that person actually is.
If he's doing it, we're gonna hear it, bro. If he's doing it, we're gonna hear
stuff doesn't sneak out. Listen, most gym stuff doesn't get out the gym unless it gets out the gym. It's not supposed to be like common knowledge what happens like that. I'm pretty sure Crawford has fucked up people really bad that we don't know about. Vice versa. It's like some stuff get out, some stuff don't get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure.
Is he sparring? Is he sparring an AB? Is he sparring a Mayweather? Is he sparring a Sean Porter?
Those guys are all cool.
Iron stopping iron, bro.
Yeah, listen.
You know what? Bruce's reputation was so good coming out the gym that when he fought Kell Brook, it was a 50-50.
And that was my point too. I was getting ready to say that. Shit, we ain't never seen a fight where Boots wasn't the favorite. And that's the truth.
So listen, all I'm saying is
matchmakers make people look good. He got all his talent, and he does.
So all I'm gonna say is this: we could go
really no substance on it right now.
All I'm saying is this: we could go back and forth on theory about who this, who did that, this, that, the third. So far, see, because I've been saying this with conviction for over a year now, and so far, I'm right. And I'm right, and I'm right, and I'm right about this guy so far. So we just gotta wait until it happens. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to tell you guys, he's better than them. I'm trying to tell you that, man.
He shouldn't be mentioned. That was my point. He shouldn't be mentioned because he ain't went across the pond and done what Earl Smith's done to a world champion.
Everyone needs to get it. Listen, that's like saying Floyd Mayweather should have been mentioned until Gennaro Hernandez gave him a shot at a title. I mean, if you're good, you're good.
I mean, we can't mention him though until this happens, and he's so far it ain't happened. He ain't got the accolades that a TC had. He don't got the belts that Earl had got. He don't got the reputation that Earl had in the gym.
You know what's so funny?
He got to put that work in.
You know what's so funny? Y'all Bud fans, right? When Bud stopped Kell Brook, they was running around screaming, "Oh, he did it faster than Earl Spence."
I wasn't.
Now you know not you. A lot of them were saying that, right? But Boots knocked out the Lorme quicker than Bud did. You know, like that's what I'm saying. None of that stuff really matters.
It happens.
It happens. You know what I'm saying? Like it happens. But me personally, I just from what I've seen in the ring, Bud is going. Boots is skilled enough to land clean shots on Bud Crawford, and Bud Crawford cannot take his shots. I'm telling you that right now.
But hold on, how do you know that? No, how do you know he's skilled enough to land
take Bud shots?
Exactly. So we need to see that. But this is what I'm saying. That's the question to be seen. Can he?
Boot gets hit, Bud gets hit.
Can he? And all I'm saying is that from what I've seen from Bud, everyone gets caught. It's boxing, but I'm just talking about how the body reacts, not how him as a fighter being composed wants to take the fight, the shot. I'm talking about how his body reacts when his body takes the shot. We see we get both.
Okay, now we know that. We know how he get hit. We know how his body reacts after he gets hit. Have you seen Boots react after he get hit?
Well, we don't know. We haven't seen it. That's what I'm saying. We have to see if he can take the shot as well. But me personally,
he gets hit.
Me personally, listen what I'm saying. Me personally, I know Bud can't take his shots. I know he can't take them. I know. See, and the difference is, it's not like Boots is just like a slugger, where who has a style of a slugger who has a lot of power. He has a style of a super slick boxer who has slugger power. It's like he can counter Bud and hit Bud with some shit. I can't wait, but I don't think Bud gonna fight him, to be honest.
I don't think Earl is either, but he can fight.
Earl ain't fighting him. Earl ain't fighting him.
Victor.
He ain't got nothing to offer.
Earl ain't fighting him. It wouldn't make no sense.
He don't have
one time there.
He don't have nothing to offer.
One time right there.
One time was trying to. One time was another payday. One time not trying to get beat up twice in front of his wife.
If you get a focus one time, injury free, he problems for all of those dudes, and y'all know it.
Nah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, he's competitive, but he's lost too much steam in terms of activity. He's not gonna be able to catch up to any of those guys.
For any of those guys.
I mean, it'll be a good fight. But if he fight Boots, he gonna go to sleep. And if he fight Bud, it might be an interesting fight. But he's gonna lose because Bud's just too active. He's too good and he's too active. And Keith Thurman ain't been. Look how long ago Spence Ford Kell Brook. That was 2017, I think. We going on 2022. This dude has had like 1 fight since then. 2 fights. 2. I can't.
All right, y'all. We gotta get ready. We gotta get ready to close it. Can we get some closing remarks, fellas?
Oh, salute to you guys. Yeah, I'll just say salute to you guys. salute to you guys. You know what I'm saying?
I got
you guys.
Go ahead. Finish.
Yeah, salute to you guys. Canelo about to watch Caleb Plant. You heard it here first. There's levels to boxing. Caleb ain't on his level. I know y'all want to see Canelo lose, and Caleb is the closest to a black fighter you can see Canelo fight. So people are saying, "Oh, Canelo could lose." He's not losing to him. Okay, next. But salute to my brothers right here. Make sure you guys subscribe to Boxing Debate with the Goon. We appreciate you guys and stay loyal to the game.
That's it. I got the same. I got Canelo knocking out Plant in probably round 9. I think I said it. He knocks Plant out round 9. He coming out. He putting pressure on Plant. Plant gonna go into survival mode. And round 9, he just gonna finish him off. And that's it. I appreciate the brother to let me come on, Maurice. Subscribe, comment, share his post. Boxing Debate with the Goon. My brother Kwame, who on vacation. I'll be going to Hawaii pretty soon, so Kwame will be remotely hollering at y'all under a palm tree, drinking pineapple juice out of a coconut.
Funny shit.
Don't take no coconuts over there.
Right.
Don't steal no coconuts over there. None. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to Loyal to the Game on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Appreciate y'all boys for coming on tonight, but I call it upset. So tonight, when it's an upset, I'm gonna be up 2-0 on these guys because you get an extra point for the upset. It's your boy the Goon, and we up out here. Love y'all.
Love y'all too, man. Peace.
Love you, boy.